We got ourselves Dalok on the Fury Warrior. It is a Fury. Hey, let's go. We got ourselves Jambasi as an enhancement. Shaman with Johnny, Little Dragon, and we got ourselves Vargar versus Dotted. Hitting him with a lasso immediately. Full Demon Doggers, full alley moves on him. Dotted trying to see if he can potentially get away from Var. He's going to be able to break out of the Fury. I don't even know how. Didn't drop down Tremor, did ya? Gonna be Dotted, blasted out with L blast ones. Dotted got some damage of his own. The Rooter Chavar actually can't really break it. Another blast of the Dotteds. But Dotteds is surviving this. Got himself the breaker base in order to get counter aggressive with Var. And Var gotta get himself a little bit more Maelstrom. Trapping Dotteds in place with the totem. The static totem keeping him in bay. Dotted's trying to get himself a cast off. Big Stormkeeper procs are happening. This Var got himself massive Storm Strikes. Back to back. Big blast, but Dotteds was in disperse. Mind games to follow. Var's got a limit to what he can do. Can't really do too much damage or heal himself, otherwise he'll risk put himself in danger. Or getting getting Dotteds a little bit more survivability. Silence on a Var can't interrupt him, but he can go for Sunder. Trick out of Dotteds in order to get a stun onto Var. Look at the backup out of there. Got himself plenty of healing. That's going to be the last of a Var. He needs himself another setup with the Ellen Wolves, and he may be able to get himself a big blaster going. Trying to make it happen. Lots of Maelstrom. One blaster follow. Oh, big lightning bolt. What is that lightning bolt? Okay, Ellen Blast is huge. It does a lot of damage, but that lightning bolt though. Nori gonna be up next, charging out, blasting out Var. Got himself a full blast in there with a final reckoning. Looking to avenge the priesty companion. Blasting him out with judgments. Got himself a crusade playstyle actually. So the more holy power they spend, the more damage they do, the more haste they get, the more deadly they become. The ramp up their damage, but I think they make a wings a 3-minute cooldown instead. Var, back it up out of there. Not a lot of mana real life. Got himself Wolfies. Maybe could go for some damage. Nori, if you're not careful, you may be in trouble. May have to bubble it. Trinket really early. Alien Blast does get him super low. May have to go for massive. Oh! Var does it. I'm zapping him down. This man is the Lord of Thunder. Taking this boys out of the game on how Blast. May have to take him out with a quickie. Easy. No, he can't do one-shotty. Unless maybe other Shamans can do one-shotty. Because he's an elemental, he's not enhancement. By the way, he got the weapon. Oh, chat, apparently they recently added so artifact weapons can benefit from enchants, like transmog style. So you can see on how got the Doom Hammer, the fiery one, and you got fire and shadow. It looks so good. I'm a big fan. Var, on the other hand, got himself like frosty axes, which all look good too. On how get himself some zaps, get himself some lightning bolts in his hands. Sunder by Var, big blasted of Var, maybe in trouble. Trying to go for a heal, air shock for on how does he have enough damage to continue the pressure? Is looking to leap away. Var looking to catch up a little bit of damage and healing, using the Maelstrom in order to catch back up to full. Actually does activate plenty of healing, dropping out his self-heal totem in order to deal with Unhow. Walling his damage off, expecting the Hex. Actually goes for wind shield last second. Fire Elemental blasting out at Var, exchanging out some Primordials. It looks like Daly's gone. Unhow has no health at all. He's just one bit away, and they're going to be a Hex in last second. Unhow, how you live that? Oh, this man is hoping for a crit on those heals, because it's going to be more impactful if he was running the right talent. Lasso by Var, tricking for Unhow. Does get a Nova onto him. Wolfspeed's joining in. Var got himself a little bit of self-heal as long as there's Maelstrom at the ready. But does he have the damage to follow up? Lasso by Unhow, looking to knock back Unhow, but doesn't quite get to. Var at least is still in the melee of him. Plenty of Maelstrom. Var can't really go anywhere. It's going to zap him from range. My goodness, this guy is the next Thrall. Jesus Christ, he's so powerful. So muscular. So vicious. So royal with the set too. I mean, that's got to be one of the best looking sets. I wish you could see it a little better. Little Dragon got the same set. I mean, look at that thing. Love that bottom part with the lava and how the color schemes. It just looks like a magma feet, man. It looks absolutely fantastic. And I'm not a big fan of robes. I'm not a big fan of robe gear, but this one looks really good. Gonna be Gussie up next, dropping, or at least trying to drop in a full Tyrant. Var traps him in place with the totem. Reflect is up for Gussie, got himself Dark Pact as well. Gonna be the pet dropping the weapon for a moment, knocking all the demons all over the place, scattering them everywhere. Gussie with the Dark Pact as a shield to protect them from the damage from Var. Var just gotta mess around with those demons behind the pillar, building up a little bit of Maelstrom. Maybe he's gonna poke around the corner once he gets himself another set of Demon Doggos or Wolfies. And that's a big frosty blast towards Gussie. Or elemental blast, but he had double frost wolves, so I think more frost damage would have done work. Actually, when you get double frost wolves as an enhancement shaman, because your shaman's amp up the elements, right? Frost Shamans buff, or Frost Wolves buff frost damage, Fire Wolves buff fire damage, Lightning buff lightning. When you get like double Frost Wolves, do they both contribute towards LA Blast, or do you need like a variety of wolves in order to get more damage? Big blast out onto Lightning Bolt with a not dark pack, but I guess basically a dark pack with Gus, as he does go for Soulborn Hellstone, taking a huge chomp out of the cookie, recovers entirely with the dark pack right after, hoping to maybe pressure Var, unless you got a Tremor Totem, which you may need here if Gus is going to get spam Fear now. It could be pretty rough. Sending out even more blasts with Gus. Gus got himself a bit of Reflect. Var needs himself a bit of Maelstrom. Looks like he's going to back up out of there. Try to look for some recovery. Gus going in for Shadow Bolts with Gul'dan. Going to be a full entire LA Blast on top of him. As it's going to be a Tyrant joining in. Var wants to back up out of there. Look for a bit of recovery. Does not want to be out in the open with the Tyrant. Using the Felguard in order to get himself... Felguard, right? Using Felguard in order to give himself a little bit of Maelstrom in order to get some healing. Big zaps on Gus. Does he have the damage? Does he get to take him out? Oh my god, the Shaman goes in for a massive Storm Strike, taking the guy out. My goodness, last druid gonna be up next. A feral druid, last druid as the last druid of the team one, getting knocked out in the open by Var, but leaps right back in. Earth Elemental joining in to give Var a little bit of defense. Massive bite, big bleeds are rolling in. Var with a battle, massive shrinking, trying to get himself a little bit more borrowed health. Ghost Tools are in, maybe gives them plenty of Maelstrom. Main by Lath, looking to finish off the job. Var just looking to recover as best as possible. As long as he got mana and a bit of Maelstrom, it may be okay. Lath with a Berserk does not know how to break out of the prison though. He's trapped inside of the static totem. That's gonna be full alien blaster follow, maybe a lightning bolt right after. As Var got himself plenty of damage already. Full Earth Shield, or Earth Shield, yeah, Earth Shield, as well as a Lightning Shield to give himself a little bit of survivability. Plenty of Maelstrom to follow. Sunder does get Lath a little bit concerned about his health, looking to retreat. Got himself a renewal in case he needs to. May want to use a renewal early before dampening really ramps up any higher. Friends of region at the ready while in a bear form. So he may be okay. Lasso wrangling up the skinny. Does Var have any damage fall up? Wait, does he just kill him with Lasso? Almost gets him without Lasso. Just the Lasso alone could have done the work. Lad does go for as much self-healing as possible. Mad healing at the moment. Looking for a full reheal, full reset versus Var. Ellie Blast does punch right through him. Does he have any more damage? More Maelstrom. Wall for Var. Should be plenty healthy. Yet another Elemental Blast, and Lightning Bolt is what takes him out of the end. Dude, Var is insane. This man right here is a wild guy. What is this healing? 5 million healing to 5.4 million damage? Like, even the damage I'm not super concerned about, because he did go through a couple of classes. Some had big healing. But 5 million healing. You're literally a healer. Oh my goodness, rogues are turning over in their graves. Wish I could heal that much, a rogue says. As Var just walks in, it is literally arrested Shaman. But to be fair, I guess we do have a lot of classes with